All right, welcome to this class. I'm so glad you guys are here. So today we're going to be creating instrumentals. All right, this is the first stage of music production. That's the creation of our instrumentals, our beats. We're going to be creating trap or hip hop. So please don't go anywhere. Please stay tuned to the end of this tutorials. All right. I'm sure it's going to be mad fun. Alright, so my choice of DAW still remains Cubase 10.5. Alright, so let's have some fun. Yeah, so from the knowledge of our class, our chord progression class, we're going to be using a minor chord progression today. We're going to be using minor chords to create our instrumentals. So we're going to use secondary chord. Okay, that's our second, our third, and our sixth chord in the key of C major scale. All right, secondary chord, that's 2, 3, and 6. All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's do tempo. Our tempo, let's do 140. All right. This is our C. This is D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C. All right. So I'm using Cubase 10. This is my keyboard layout. So I don't actually need a MIDI controller or a keyboard. So secondary chords is our 2, 3, and 6. All right. Our 2 is D minor. Our 3 is E minor. And our 6 is A minor. All right. Good. So the first chord I'm going to be playing is A minor. Second, D minor. E minor. Back to A. So simple. A, D, E, and back to A. All right. So let's quickly put that down. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So let me give it some space before I start recording. Okay. All right. So once I've gotten that, next thing is to quantize. Some of our notes are overlapping, shooting out of the grid. You know, so what quantization does is to snap those notes back to grid. All right. Can you see? Did you see that? This is going to be moved. This note, this chord right here is going to be snapped to grid. Watch. Once I press Q on my keyboard, see, it has been snapped. All right. So let me see. Let's check and make sure every other one is snapped. Okay. Another thing you can do is you can move it to snap to grid by yourself. To ask you, just say move anyways. You see, and then you now press your Q on your keyboard to snap it to grid. Yeah, can you see? All of the notes are aligned, are snapped to grid. All right, so now that we have our chords laid out, let's start adding other elements. All right, okay. What I have here, I'm going to be using a plugin called Arcade. Arcade is a cloud-based software for music production created by Output. This software has amazing tones, amazing instruments that are already played. Some of them are already, they're already played out. You just need to supply the key and then you start using it. All right, so I'm going to change the key right here to C major. And then once you do that, you see a padlock sign here. That means this is locked to the key of C major. So if you use any other instrument, automatically it's going to be locked to C major. Let's have a listen. Okay. Okay, let's put that down. I like that. Let's put it down. Okay. All right, so let's remember to quantize that. Quantization, remember. What's our quantization again? Q. Okay. Let me move it myself. All right. Yeah, I like that. All right, so now that we have this snare, we are going to move on to creating other things. All right. So what I usually do is once I lay my MIDI track, as in once I play any element, maybe keyboard, or in this case, the snare, I convert it to wave immediately. All right. Because some of the plugins that we use to create music are so heavy, they take a toll on the DSP of your computer or your laptop. So you need to quickly convert your MIDI track into wave. And the funny thing is, wave actually is a right track to mix other than your MIDI. All right, so make sure you convert your MIDI files to wave. It's very easy to mix wave. All right, yeah. So okay, so come to file, come to export audio, mix down, say snare. We look at where we are saving the stuff. Okay, so we save our snare right there, and then we tell it to import it back onto the session. So once you click on this create audio track, insert to pool, it would convert it into wave and then import it directly back into the session, and that's what we want. All right, let's click OK. See right here, so it has converted the MIDI into wave. Okay, so if we solo this now, you hear the snare. Yeah. Okay. All right, so the next thing is for me to put down the kick. Okay, so let's listen together. I'm using the same arcade. All right, that's the kick right there. So let's listen to what we have here. Okay, so let's put this down. Okay, so like we used to do, quantize, it will quantize immediately. Shift it to grid to make sure that it's on grid. You can also press your Q to ensure that it's locked. All right, close that, and then listen. Okay, so once that's done, I convert it immediately convert it straight into wave. Kick drum. All right, click OK. That's it. There you have it. There you have it. So that's our kick and our snare. All right. All right, so now that we have that locked on, all right, so now that we have our kick and snare locked, let's listen again. Okay, so we need to create, the next thing I need to create right now is my snare, my hi-hat, sorry. Because when it comes to trap or hip hop, the hi-hat is a very important element you want to have. Okay, you want to make sure you have a good hi-hat playing. All right, so I'm going to be using a software called Contacts, and I'm going to, the plugin I'm going to use is from this guy. Studio Z Toven. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. I want this one. Let me show you. This is it. This one right here. I can also vary it. I can start with okay. So let's quickly lock that in. Okay. All right. So once I have that locked in, just listen. Yo, hey, yo, hey. Okay, let's go. Hey, they will look the okay. Let's say okay, so like we used to do, let's do the audio. Let's convert the hi-hat into wave. Exporting it. Okay, that's it. That's our hi-hats right there. Let's listen. Hey, I got the start. You don't let no leg on that. I get the time and the one that ended the way it a milli. Hey, okay, so let's listen to that in context of the piano playing. I'm gonna wait for you. Fantastic, nice. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is another plugin for creating drums. Okay. So if you don't want to use that kit, you can use this one. So I can have something like this. I'm following the kick. One. So let's try and record that and see what we have. We need the metronome. Okay. So all right, so let's quantize and listen. Just the 808. This is supposed to be your 808. Let's listen. With the kick. Okay, this part is not locked well, so I need to. Okay. Okay. Okay, this part is not locked to grid. Let's move it slightly. Yep. Okay. I think we're fine now. Okay, this last one. Fantastic. Alright, so let me try and see if we can reduce the ringing of the 808. Okay. So let's convert this into, let's say 808, convert it to wave. Okay. Yeah, so there we have it. Alright, so I can mute this. Let's listen. Nice. Fantastic, cool. So let's start adding other stuff to this. I'm still going to be using Arcade for this. Yeah, so remember we're in the key of C. Let's see what we can come up with in Arcade. Listen. So let me record this. So we're recording there. Nice. Quantize. I like that. So what I do again, convert to a, let me say, loop piano. Let's bring that in. All right. Let's listen. That's it, man. That's it. That's a crazy groove. All right. Nice. Okay, so let's look for something else that we can use that will spice up our instruments, what we have. Let's go back and look into Arcade and see what we have here. Try something. Let's put some reverb on it. Sure. Listen to it. I like this one. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's quickly export this also. Let me call this move. Export it. Let's convert it into wave. Fantastic. Once this is done, now let's create amazing vocals for this track. I'm going to use this software, or this plugin is fantastic. It's fantastic. Listen, let's listen. Let's support the voice. Let's try it. Nice. Nice. So that's how to create hip-hop or trap using Cubase 10.5, using Cubase 10.5, Arcade, Contact, and UJam. Alright? So I'm going to move over to the next genre, which is Afrobeat. I'll see you in the next one.